You guys, I'm tired. I don't know if I can do this. Let me make sure I'm muted on this screen. I am. Amazing. Oh, it has been a week, you guys. Like, I can't even begin to tell you where my mental state is right now. Because I don't know. I haven't seen her. We don't know where she is. But let me clear these tasks. Let me remember how to clear these tasks. Nope. There we go. I was talking to my CP and my 5 a.m. group, just kind of about how I'm feeling like very imposter syndrome-y, and how it's really unfair because this is objectively the best book I've ever written. So, yeah, it's gonna be a long slog, but if we can, let's get to like the actual details, right? So I am on chapter 19, and this is probably going to change next draft, but I've got about 20,000 words to write. I've got to finish this scene, which will add at least 1,500 words. And then I'll go into my final act, my third act, right? And I have a great idea of where I want to go. I feel very confident that I'm wrapping up loose ends, and I'm still like raising the stakes as we go. And I'm really excited about it. But actually getting the words on paper has been such a struggle today. And it's Wednesday, and my kids are gone, and I feel like if I do not take this time, like if I don't take advantage of it, I'm just gonna be very upset with myself. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sprint for probably until about 6:30 Eastern. Dogs are going crazy. Kids went crazy today. It is literally just I can't get away from the actual chaos today. But we're gonna sprint until 6:30. It gives us almost, oh god, I have to do math. I'm not doing math. But it gives us almost 3 hours, right? So we're going to see if we can hit my minimum goal, which is 1,000, and my ideal goal, which is 2,000 words for today. We're sitting at 535. Not great. So yeah, if you are in here watching, go ahead and let me know what you're working on. Otherwise, I will go ahead and switch us to our sprint screen. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. Let's start slow. Let's do like a nice 15-minute warm-up. We'll come back, we'll chat, see if we're getting immersed at all, and then just kind of go from there. Let me make sure that my sprint ambiance is finding the right... I don't want to show you my YouTube. We're going to do The Shining today. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. So yeah, we'll do The Shining. It'll be nice and fun. And then we'll switch it up if we need to switch it up later. All right, but timer. 15 minutes is what I said, right? Fabulous. Good luck, everybody. That was fast. And I absolutely thought that that ding was in the was in the music, was in the ambiance. I don't want to say I was creeped out, but it was definitely like on brand. All right, so I am at 6:40 for the day, so not too bad. Starry, I'm so glad you're here. What are you working on? Are you just hanging out? Are you playing Sims? Are you reading? What are you doing? Also, I have a book for you to put on your list. It's called Second Time's a Charm, and it's by one of my friends, Taylor. It's not out yet, but you can pre-order it. Um, it's supposed to be really good. I've only read like parts of it. And obviously before she was doing like edits with her editor. CC shopping. I'm not surprised. And also 11 p.m. Okay. Um, I'm not surprised. Oh, good. I'm glad. Um, I was in your stream the other day when you were doing something in Cass, and it was just like lurking for the vibes because I just needed like somewhere cozy to hang out for a bit while I was finishing up work because it was a rough week. It's been a rough week. It's only Wednesday, but I was in there for a bit. It was really nice. Really nice to be back. Um, but yeah, so earlier today, so Wednesdays, I think I've told you guys, like, my in-laws come and get my kids because they are not in daycare this summer. Um, and it's been a little bit of a struggle for me. We have like this lovely list for them to do in order to get their screens for the day. Um, but they've been driving me absolutely wild. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I mean, you guys can probably hear my work computer going off nonstop. Like, people are just all over me recently. Um, and with my second book still out with 9 agents who are not moving on it, it's been really hard to find that closure and like completely let go. And last Friday, I was messaging like with an agent who had my full, like just checking in on the status. And it seemed to me that the agent didn't want to make a decision, which is fine. Like, that's their prerogative, right? Like, it just is what it is. But it's put me into this spiral about having potential and promise and like whatever, and then not being quite good enough. So like I'm like in this spiral trying to get words down, trying to move past it. And so when I was recording a video for YouTube today, I don't even know what I said. I had a script. I tried to follow it. I don't think I did. Just kind of like blacked out and started talking. And it's just been such a hit to my, I guess it's like my ego, because I feel like I've leveled up and I feel like I'm being very intentional about what I'm doing. And yet, like, I don't know. I keep going back and forth. It's only my third book versus it's my third book. What's going on? So that's kind of where I am today. Head's all over the place. Attention's all over the place. And so this is why this stream has come at a very, very good time. Like, I just need to get things done. So, sorry if I played with CC. I do play with some CC. You have gotten me into some CC. But it's mostly like jeans and maybe some hairs, but very much like Maxis match, not the alpha. And so I don't, I'd love for you to make my Sims for me, but just use my CC and then I'll just play with them for you. You guys can tell that I'm a mess today, an absolute mess. All right, let's get the focusing back on. Um, my head's hurting, but we gotta do this because we want it that badly. All right, hair's going up. We're gonna try to ignore my work stuff because really nothing is for me right now. And we are going to do another sprint. I love how the Pomo is just like, we're gonna keep going. Sir, I didn't ask you to do that. All right, 640. I've got to make it to 1,000. So we're gonna do a timer. Let's do 20 this time. Let's try this. Timer, 20 minutes. There we go. All right, good luck, everybody. Amazing. That was our second sprint, you guys. Oh, during that sprint, I had to get up. I had to get out of this chair. I fed the dogs because they were bothering me. They're still bothering me. I want to quickly like show you. He's just like standing there, staring at me, wanting to go outside. He's so spoiled. Anyway, I went to the mailbox because I had ordered Kill Creek. I'm very, very excited about this book. The author of this was actually in Right Team Mentor program with me. So I got to read a version of her first chapter. And I'm just really excited to read this. I love a good like camp horror. And this has like a bunch of generational stuff, and like just look at this cover. Isn't that gorgeous? Like I'm obsessed with that. So I'm very excited to read that. My email is like bouncing off, but it is 4:27 and I'm off work at 4:30, so that can wait until tomorrow. But I went to the mailbox, fed the dogs, I got back, and I have written 7:51 for the day. So we're starting to get into it. It helped this morning that I did some script planning because I really think that I needed to write like an episode, like a podcast episode for this chapter so I could refer back to it. But yeah, what did you guys do? Jen, I'm ready to spiral anytime you are. And sorry, how's shopping? Did you find things that you liked? You're gonna go outside in a minute. You'll be okay. Jen, what's going on with edits? Why are we spiraling? If you're even still here. I know that was a really long sprint. I think also while I'm here, I want to talk about like how oh, you're done for now? Sitting down, fleshing out scenes that need work. Yeah, I think, oh my gosh. Someone has decided to wake up and like just email me constantly. I'm about to just mute everything. Absurd. I am really trying to hit that moment of mental change where she goes from like, I'm alone, I'm sad, very emo, I've lost everything, to I can't give up yet. And I think trying to hit that moment has become very daunting for me because in my head I know how it's supposed to happen. But if it doesn't happen on the paper, like I'm not going to be able to move past it. And I think that I'm overthinking for sure. You want to read? Well, Starry, it's after 11. Maybe you sleep? Maybe you sleep. But also, what are you reading? Because I want to know. Oh, toddler woke up. I remember trying to write with toddlers, and it was not easy. My boys are 7 now, so it's a little bit easier. I can just like send them outside. Oh, Elsie Silver. Good pick. Good pick. He like look at this boy right here. And ignore my snack. Look at him. He's like the most spoiled boy. But he'll just sit there and bother me until I take him out. So I'll take him out during the next sprint. Don't awe at him. He already knows. Don't give him that kind of ego and confidence. My other one just came in and said, I want loves. I swear I'm better at streaming than this, but my mind is all over the place. Okay, so what I'm working on is getting that moment. So we are mindlessly walking down this hallway. It's leading her back to where this podcast is supposed to take place. But as she's walking and listening to this podcast, she is realizing that the hosts have gotten some things wrong. And so when she goes back into this room, which we first realized in the B story beat, like, I think she needs to realize, like, she has misinterpreted, because I can speak, the carving that's on the wall that she said earlier. And it's going to lead to, like, this Faustian deal that I've got to figure out. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be great. It's just, it's really, really good up here. And if it's not good here, I'm going to struggle. Yeah, I'm going to struggle. So I'm pretty convinced that I have just, like, bamboozled people into thinking that I can write. And today it's like pulling teeth trying to get 500 words, 1,000 words. So that's where I am. We're on the struggle bus. Jen, are you struggling fleshing things out because you don't know what's going on, or because you have the vibes, and, like, where are you with that? Also, Jen, you followed me and I never even noticed that come up. Thanks for following me. I love that you made an account just for this. I swear there's so many cool people on Twitch that just do writing sprints all day. It's really fun. I also realized that a lot of my followers back when I used to stream, and Star, you'll remember, they're all, like, European. So, like, I feel like this time change is a little bit hard for them. Knowing you need to rewrite and get that. Oh, the atmosphere is hard. Like, you're right, because if I go into a scene and I don't have the atmosphere right, it's hard to really feel my way through it. Oh, romance, I can't help you with that. Cannot help you with that. You can do it, but I think you're right. It's daunting knowing how much work you have ahead of you. And I think I'm feeling that too, because, like, if I finish by June 30th, right? Which, by the way, 12 days until June 30th. Then I have to do a dev edit and a line edit before August 1. And that's with being out of town at least 1 week while my CPs go through it. And, like, I've discussed with them, like, my schedule, and, like, we're all on board and can work quickly, but it's just so much. I need to get back to doing co-working streams. Please, Starry. Please, it's what I need. But they have they've broken co-working into, like, studying and reading and writing now. And I feel like, I don't know, it kind of breaks up the audiences. I don't know if I hate it or like it. I love having specifically writers, but then I miss people like you and it makes me sad. You're leaving in a week. Where are you going? Like, on vacation? Or, like, tell me more. Yeah, I know you don't write. What are you going to be working on, though? Just, like, admin type things? Summer camp, that's right. We did talk about this. Okay, my summer camp is the 20th of July. And so that's the week that I'm going to give my book to my CPs for, I don't know if it's going to be a dev edit or a line edit at that point. Like, it really just depends on, I've got to do a reread, especially of my first act in my fun and games, to make sure that everything matches the ending. I feel like I always write books in 3 parts. It's always like act 1 is one, like, fully complete part, and then it's break into 2 all the way to the midpoint is a part, and then midpoint to the end is a part, which is, like, the way my brain works in continuity. But, like, I need to make sure that I actually like get things done, and it all has to be cohesive, right? Oh yeah, don't be anxious. You're like the loveliest person. Um and like there's no reason for you to be anxious. But if you want to chat about summer camp, like I'm always here. I love the camp vibes. But we have to start another sprint. So, I'm going to do it right this time. I'm going to do like a timer for like a 20-minute, and then we'll do like a 5-minute break. I think that'll be good. Or do we want to do 25 minutes? Let's do 25 minutes. I'll let the dogs out. I'll get back to writing. I will hit 1,000 words either this sprint or the next sprint. So, we got to do it. All right. It's like the first day of school, Starry. Like, the second day, you'll be fine. But like the first day, it's like, do I still fit in here? Do these people still like me? Do I still understand who I am when I'm at this place? I totally understand. I'm bringing a lot of books because I'm directing, so I don't have to do as much. And I'm just gonna treat it as like a little retreat for myself. But enough talking. I need to get to work. Sorry, I don't know what you're doing, but if you're gonna read, let me know what you're doing. Jen, if you're doing edits, I want to know what scene you're working on, and good luck, everybody. Bye, Jen. I hope you have a great day. Oh gosh. Sorry, have you fallen asleep on me? I feel like I was in a fever dream trying to get words done. Let's see what I'm up to. Okay, I'm at 1100. Not bad. You are still here. That's so wild. I am very concerned about your sleep habits. But you know me, I'm in bed by like 8 p.m. Up at 5. Like, that's just how it works. Ugh. You didn't do much. Well, I kind of can't blame you. We're past midnight for you now, aren't we? I'm only gonna stream for about 30 more minutes probably. And if you have to jump, like, do your thing. Are you still, you're done shopping? What are you doing now? Just like listening to the music? Oh no, non-existent. I hate it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I wish that I could sleep right now. I feel like I slept good last night, but I couldn't get up this morning. I snoozed my alarm like twice. And when I finally did get up, it was like 5:30. I'd missed a whole sprint. Okay, I mean, I guess if you're waking up when you need to, you're doing all right. Like, who am I to mom you? I guess. I think there's something in the air though. I don't think anyone's sleeping well. Um, it just kind of sucks right now. It's been a crappy week. Okay. I like Pinterest. Um, I've been going on Pinterest, so sorry, I think I told you this, but we're moving in August, so my grandmother needs a caretaker and she lives on like this 100+ acre farm. So we are moving into like her basement, which is like as big as my house is. Um, and so we are doing like a bunch of renovation. And so I've been on Pinterest being like, this, I want this to be my kitchen and like this to be my bathroom. Did I make a PowerPoint? Absolutely, I did. Absolutely, I did. But that's really the only thing I use Pinterest for anymore. I hate all of the AI that's on it. It just destroys me. Um, but yeah, I hate AI. I feel like I keep getting like jump scared, like, oh, by the way, this has AI now, and this has AI, and like, good luck trying to stay away from it. Yeah. I think I told you in my first stream back, but I've had like 2 deaths in the family, plus like just some drama. Like, my kids are terrified of going to a new school, like, life in general, and then, our government right now. But life in general has been rough for like everyone I know, and I'm so sorry. But camp is coming up, and we love camp. So we try to find our joy where we can. Hopefully it's been helpful to your reading. I haven't read anything that I think that you would like recently. Mine's been all kind of dark and murdery, which I like, but... Did you ever read Caraval? I feel like you might like that. Yeah, same. I feel like November of 24 kind of sealed the deal for me, unfortunately. Um, yeah. I'm not ready to write again. I'm not ready, but if I could reach 2,000, that's my main goal. It doesn't have to be good today. It can be good tomorrow. I'll go through it again tomorrow. You can't possibly want anything now. You've been fed. You've been out. What do you want? Who is this? Ah, hi! How are you? As I'm like yelling at my dog. Thanks for the follow. I only stream every Wednesdays right now. I'm hoping to pick it up, once we move in, I don't want to go. Once we move in August, I'll have a little bit of a better space, a little bit of a better handle on things. The kids will be back in school. But for now, it's just Wednesdays through the summer. But yeah, I know you're lurking, but when you come back, if you want to share anything, like, please do. Um, let's do okay. Let's do a 20. I'm feeling a 20. Sorry if you happen to fall asleep, and I'm kind of rooting for you to fall asleep. I hope to talk to you tomorrow. But if not, that's fine too. All right, timer. What do we got here? Timer. What did I say? A 20-minute? Let's do that. Not 3-minute break, 5-minute break. All right, another 20. Good luck. I think we're going to do some Friday the 13th. You guys know Freddy is my favorite. And Freddy. You guys know Jason is my favorite, but Freddy versus Jason is my all-time favorite horror movie. And I think Scream is kind of stepping up there too, but I'll stop yapping and we can get to work.
Welcome to my world, bitch. fun as a father, but make more money as a leader.
Amazing. Another break. I am so close, you guys. I'm at 1460 for the day. Um, I think at this point, what I'm doing with this scene is I'm just blocking it, trying to. I'm trying to at least get the bones there so I can go back and like lay in the muscle and the sinew and like all of the creepy horror stuff. That's gonna happen for atmosphere, basically. Starry, you're still here. That's so wild. I was for sure thinking you were gonna go to bed on that sprint. All right, drummer. Behind the scenes with the band will be so fun. And now I have a drummer friend. You're right. You're right. And I do like country music, so I'm very interested to hear more about like what you're playing there. Trallion, get the framework. Yeah, that's what I do when I'm stuck is I just try to go through. I do like very dialogue heavy. Just cuz like number 1 I hate dialogue. I hate writing dialogue. Um you moved to bed. All right, I will give you a win for that. You definitely need to go to sleep. Um Before 4 a.m. would be a victory, I think. But yeah, right now it's a lot of dialogue. I have this scene right now that I'm working on. We are close to like the Dark Knight like revelation, and we're gonna have this creepy mirror thing happen in her room. It's the location of where this podcast took place, and she's trying to figure out like what's the real story versus what's been reported on versus like what she's already learned, and kind of trying to piece together things like that before we do the break into 3. Trallion, I don't know what you use, but I'm following Save the Cat, not religiously, but definitely like in order, and things like that. So it's not going badly. I definitely think there's some things in here I need to cut. I just took a little bit too long getting to this mirror part. Yeah, I love Save the Cat. Like, it makes sense in my head. Um, yeah, so like I'll do Save the Cat for this draft. Next draft I'll do Dan Wells and his like 7 his 7 whatever plot. Yeah, I usually mess with a bunch of different ones, so like just make sure I'm covering myself. So I'll do Save the Cat, I'll do Dan Wells, and then I've got Story Genius over here that I'll do for more for character motivations before I go into the next draft. That might be all I actually do though, just those 3. And then Query Intensive starts in July, on July 7th. So I'm trying to give myself a break from July 1st to the 6th. I don't know if that's going to happen, just depending on if I can meet this deadline or not. I'm really looking forward to it. I think I've got a good book, you guys. I don't know. I think I've got a good book. But yeah, I definitely need to have a break. I went straight from querying my second book, my book that's in the trenches right now, into writing this book. I think I only took like December off. Got an R&R at the end of January. Had to stop writing this book, did the R&R, got back into this book. Like, it's just been like a non-stop, never-ending thing, and I'm tired. I'm so tired. But you can't get an agent unless you're writing, unless you're producing. So, yeah, got to get through this. I'll take 2 weeks off in July, at the end of July. That's not even true because, well, yeah, I guess it's 2 weeks off in July. And then in August, I'll do like one final read through, a final polish, and we'll start querying in August. But I did hear back from one of the agents from, what's it called? Story 360. And we have a consultation coming up. We've scheduled that. It is in mid-July. I'm very excited. He has not been open for like 4 years, something like that. My friend is rep by him. She's willing to give me a referral once I'm ready. Like assuming that he likes it and yada yada. But, oh, I'm not ready. But, yeah, I feel like I have a lot going on, and I just need to keep going, keep pushing. I have not changed to my chatting screen one time. We've just stayed on focus. I have other screens, just not using them. Um, yeah, it's been a lot. But again, polishing is slow, but it doesn't stop, and therefore I have to keep up with it. So, let's do like a 15-minute one to end out because I have been streaming for 2 hours. I try not to go over 2 hours, but I'd like to get one more in just to see how close um, I can get to this deadline. Yeah, recharge and take care of myself. That's gonna come in August. We'll plan that one for August. But I do have a week off next week. Actually, it's starting Friday, so I'll have a week off to write and to get some things done while I don't have to like actually worry about my day job as well as writing and my kids and all of the other stuff. So, Chaos, how are you, my love? You know, I swear I used to have a command for you, but I don't think it's working. I've got to figure that out. Because I had one for Teddy and I had one for Zaku and I don't know why it's not working. But anyway, yes, Starry and Chaos are here. I'm so excited. I miss you guys. Y'all are on the other side of the world though. Chaos, what time is it for you? I feel like it's late for you too. Or is it early for you? I don't remember. Oh, I don't have any of that turned on anymore. I used to have everything turned on. Um but honestly, when I stopped streaming 2 years ago, I lost everything and I thought I set it back up. It's not working. I'll probably have to reset it up at one point. I did mod Streamlabs in here, but Cloudbot's not working. Yeah, it just is what it is. It's 9:30 a.m. Okay, so that means for my friend Raquel, it's also 9:30 for her, which is exciting. Um, Drummer, my socials are basically Zillarites everywhere. That's where I am, Zillarites. I am not on Meta, so that means no Instagram, no Facebook. I don't do that. Twitter, I'm really only on for pitch events. I really use a lot of Blue Sky and YouTube right now. That's kind of where I am. And here, I do a lot of like Dead by Daylight watching. Um, Also, you guys, this is the best lip balm ever. I have to show it to you. It's called Earth's Daughter Organic Lip Balm, and it's Citrus Blast. I'm gonna do like it's so good. I'm like obsessed with the smell. It feels so like silky. It's amazing. Anyway, um, shall we get into our last sprint? Chaos, are you gonna hang out, or are you just stopping by to say hi, or don't feel like you have to stay? I know. Do you have to work? It's 9:30. Sorry, you're on Blue Sky? I feel like nobody's on Blue Sky. I do post these sprints on YouTube after I'm done, but I'm also posting like other rambly things. You work from home? Okay, I work from home too, which is the best. Love working from home. Drummer, I promise I will set up my commands at some point. I just have to remember how, and it just hasn't been a priority. Yay, I'm so excited. All right, my dog's going crazy. Let's do a 15-minute and then we can sign off for the day. We're always there hanging out, Starry. Always there hanging out. All right, let's do a timer for, what did I say, 15 minutes. And that's it. All right, good luck, everybody. All right. That was our final sprint, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, my arms are killing me. Um, I don't know if I told you guys recently, but I found out that I'm immunocompromised, and it really gets like in my elbows. I've got like chronic pain. Um, and oh my gosh, I'm starting to hurt. Starry, go to bed. Didn't Chaos send you to bed? Chaos, we need to get you like your band hammer. I know, no fun, but like we power through, right? You know, it happens. You know, health things happen. We just have to figure out how to cope and keep going, right? Okay, okay. You were sent to sleep, I feel like. Sorry. And at this point you're in bed but not asleep, so therefore you're not listening to Chaos. Oh man. All right, should we find someone to raid? Were we at least a little bit productive? Chaos, you were hanging out. Are you at least getting started on work? Starry, you shopped for a little bit. Trallion, did you get anything done? I don't know if Drummer's still with us. I don't know what he was working on. Yay, productivity. What are you working on? I don't think I even asked you. Are you studying? Oh, what are you reading? You have coffee. Coffee is like a step 1. Few more pages. Yeah. Well, I'll make sure to send you to someone good. Let me see who's online. Let me see. You guys probably don't want to watch any DBD, but that's fine. A guide to narrative craft. Who's that by? Ah, Janet Burray. You're in my head. You're listening. Let's see. Oh, Terrible Novelist is live. I may go over there. I do enjoy his streams. Yeah, I think that's where we're going. And yeah, all right. It is good advice. I've not read that one. I've read snippets of it, like here and there. You know, I never knew his name was Nick. Don't tell him I said that. But I never ever knew it. And that's okay. That's okay. Where did I end up for today? I ended up at 1926. So I may take a couple of sprints with Nick and try to get to my 2000. Polish up a little bit before tomorrow morning's 5 a.m. sprint session with my Discord girlies. Oh my god, Chaos. I'm so happy you're here. I miss you guys. Starry, get sleep. You're not allowed to come with the raid. All right. Let me make sure. This is dumb. Let me make sure I copy his name right. We're going to go ahead and raid. Not rain. Raid. I swear I followed him, but he's not coming up on my sidebar. Making sure I'm spelling things correctly. Chaos, listen. I don't know. I don't think we have a raid message. We're just kind of we're starting back up very slowly. Yeah, we're just gonna do what we can do. But everybody, have a great time with Nick. Nick, we love Nick. He's really cool, very knowledgeable, and I honestly can't wait for you guys to meet him. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
your stuff.